Hello, this is language for Tuesday, April the 7th, and we are going to talk about our vocabulary word first. Yesterday we talked about the word lenient, meaning that not very strict. If you're leaning against maybe some sort of punishment or something, so someone who would be more lenient would be less strict. Today we're going to talk about the word sinister. 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 Say it with me. Sinister. Definition. Evil. Sentence. There was something sinister about the stranger. Synonym, threatening. Antonym, favorable. Sinister is that idea, not just evil, but like the feeling of evil. So the sentence even says that there was something sinister about the stranger, something that seemed evil. Music in a movie can sometimes make you feel like something sinister is about to happen. Now, this is an adjective. It is describing something. So the sinister way that he lurked around the corner. So something that shows that someone is not acting right and makes it creepy or evil. That's sinister. So in our reading book, think about Miss Pennyweather. Is she sinister? I would probably say no. I don't think that she has this idea of evil. I don't think she is, I probably would call her wicked, but I think there's a little bit difference there. I think that she is not intentionally causing them harm. Maybe some people would disagree with me, but I think she is just greedy. I think she's selfish, but I don't know if I would call it sinister. But you might say the way that she spoke to Mike about kind of threatening that she was sending the lowers away was sinister. The sinister way that she approached him was kind of in an evil way. She's kind of on the line though, isn't she? You wouldn't call her lenient because when Frankie acted up, they were sent to the cellar. That's not a lenient punishment, isn't it? And then weren't given any dinner, except for the ones that snuck them food in. Okay, she would be someone I would be wary of. Remember the word wary, meaning hesitant, thinking that there would be some danger there. Okay, all right. Now, I want to look at page 23 and 24 with you today. We're going to continue using conjunctions and figuring out how they're used in the sentence. The sentences that I've chosen, some of them I want to show you that just because there is a conjunction does not mean that we're going to have a compound. It could just mean that they're using two adjectives. So be very careful and make sure you're using your questions to figure out the use of these words in the sentences. Okay? So we're going to do a few of these that I thought might be a little bit trickier together, and then the rest I have full confidence that you'll be able to do those on your own. So the one I'm going to start with is number 4 on page 23, which is the one that says, so read this with me. Manuel and Paul went outside with the real estate agent and talked about the appraisal. Who went outside with the real estate agent and talked about the appraisal? Manuel and Paul. Compound, subject, noun. Compound, subject, noun. And conjunction. What is being said about Manuel and Paul? Manuel and Paul went. Went where? Outside. Adverb. Now, did you catch something? What is being said about Manuel and Paul? Manuel and Paul, there's actually two here, isn't there? Went and talked. So went should be compound verb, talked compound verb. And conjunction. Okay, so Manuel and Paul went and talked. So went where? Outside. With preposition. With whom? The agent, object of the preposition. What kind of agent? Real estate adjective. Now, real estate is one word here, okay, explaining what kind of agent. The, article adjective. About, preposition. About what? The appraisal, object of the preposition. My computer's trying to catch up. The, article adjective. Subject, noun, verb, pattern 1, check. With the real estate agent, prepositional phrase. About the appraisal, prepositional phrase. Period, statement, declarative sentence. Go back to the verb. There it is. Separate the complete subject from the complete predicate. Is there an adverb exception? Is there an adverb over here? No. Is this sentence in natural or inverted order? Natural, no change. Okay, so do you recognize we had a compound subject and a compound verb in this sentence. So as you're doing these sentences, make sure you are asking, what are they doing? And it could be more than one thing. Okay? Next, we're going to move to page 24 now. So you finish up 23, and you come with me to 24 when you're ready. Okay, this is number 2. The Mustangs galloped swiftly over the wild and gently rolling hills of the prairie. What galloped swiftly over the wild and gently rolling hills of the prairie? Mustangs, subject, noun. What is being said about the Mustangs? Mustangs galloped, verb. Did they do anything else? Nope, because it's not and swiftly. Okay, and swiftly is not a verb. Can't be wild. You can't wild, right? So that's it. It's not gently because you can't gently, right? So the Mustangs, what did they do? Galloped. Galloped how? Swiftly, adverb. Over, preposition. Over what? Careful. Over what? Over the hills. Object of the preposition. What kind of hills? Now this is interesting. What kind of hills? Rolling hills. And I would say how rolling? Gently, which would make this an adverb. Okay, and that ly is a clue that it's an adverb. What other kind of hills? We have, I would say that wild is an adjective here describing the kind of hills. So we've got wild and rolling. How rolling? Gently rolling. It's complicated, isn't it? And conjunction, the article adjective. Of, preposition, of what? Prairie, object of the preposition. The article adjective. And then we need to go back to this the and make it an article adjective. Subject, noun, verb, pattern 1, check. Over the wild and gently rolling hills, prepositional phrase. Of the prairie, prepositional phrase. Period, statement, declarative sentence. Go back to the verb. Separate the complete subject from the complete predicate. Is there an adverb exception? Nope. Is this sentence in natural or inverted order? Natural, no change. Okay, did you get it? Did you stick with me enough to get that one? Okay. Now, the next one I want to look at with you is number 3 on that same page. The large, heavy office door shut loudly and firmly from the strong gust of wind. What shut loudly and firmly from the strong gust of wind? Door, subject, noun. What is being said about the door? The door shut, verb, and that's the only thing it did, right? Shut how? Loudly, adverb, and firmly, adverb. We don't have to say compound adverb here, okay? You can have a compound object of the preposition, a compound verb, or a compound subject. and conjunction. So the and is just using two adverbs here, combining two adverbs. From, preposition. From what? Careful here. From the gust, object of the preposition. What kind of gust? Strong, adjective. The, article adjective. Of, preposition. Of what? Wind, object of the preposition. Now let's go back and describe door. What kind of door? Office, adjective. What kind of door? Heavy, adjective. What kind of door? Large, adjective. The, article adjective. Subject, noun, verb, pattern 1, check. From the strong gust, prepositional phrase. Of wind, prepositional phrase. Period, statement, declarative sentence. Go back to the verb. Separate the complete subject from the complete predicate. Is there an adverb exception? Nope. Is the sentence in natural or inverted order? Natural, no change. Okay, did you get that one? All right, the other ones I have all confidence that you can do. Make sure you're looking at what is happening, how they may be happening, that's the adverb, and then look at your prepositions, your prepositional phrases. Okay. If you have any questions on any of the words, please put those down in the comments and let me know. Say, I didn't know, what yesterday was in number 5. Okay, so give me specific questions if you have them so that I can help you. Okay, but here's the comment that I want today. I want you to, below in the comments, use the word sinister in a sentence with a compound verb. Okay, so there's 2 different things I'm asking. I want you to use the word sinister, meaning evil, and I want you to use it with 2 verbs, a compound verb. So think of a good subject, someone who would do something in a sinister way, and then what they might be doing. So 2 different things, what they might be doing in that sinister way. Okay? I look forward to reading them.